Hello and welcome back. So it finally feels like fall where I live, and so today I'm going to make butternut squash soup, and I'm going to roast it first, and then I'm going to puree it in the soup pot with onion, chicken stock of course. I've got sage and thyme here. It kind of warms you from the inside out, which I guess that's what soup does anyway. So first we need to hack into this baby. So get a big knife. And you want to cut off the top, which I'm sorry is over here. I'm starting to cut the bottom. I'm telling you, I want to cut the top. So you're going to cut off the top, and then you want to try to slice it in half. So get out your muscles because it's a toughie. And do this without hacking my hand off and having a post-Halloween show. It's a workout getting through a butternut squash. So you can buy this already cut up for like a premium fee in the grocery store, but what fun is that, right? I'd rather almost chop off my hand trying to get into this. It's all part of the fall experience. All right, so we got it cut in half lengthwise like this. And we're gonna scoop the seeds out and throw those in the trash. And I am going to roast it open face down. So I'm gonna spray the baking sheet just so these, because the juices and the sugars in them will stick to the baking sheet and cause a real mess. So olive oil, and I'm gonna season them with a little bit of salt and pepper also. So I'm just massaging them in. You know, massage your food. It's good. Sensual. You can do this with your partner. Isn't this nice? Just rubbing the oils and the lotions. Food is very sensual. My husband hates to cook, so it's not sensual for me. But when I'm here by myself in the kitchen, oh, I get randy with my squash. Anyway, all right. Oh, I forgot to season it with salt and pepper. I was feeling it up so much. Put my in here like playing around with its divots. All right, let me salt and pepper this, and then we'll put it in the oven. Okay, I'm all seasoned up here with salt and pepper. I'm gonna put it on my baking sheet, open side down, open face down, and I'm gonna put it in my oven on 425 for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so while our squash is roasting in the oven, we'll chop up our onion and garlic for the soup. Half of it. Skin does not want to come off of an onion. What is that all about? Come on. Damn it, this onion. Not only is this onion a pain in the ass to peel, but it's also already making my eyes burn. I haven't even started cutting it yet. Now, you don't have to worry too much about a fine super dice on this because you're going to puree your soup anyway, so all this stuff's going to get pureed. So you don't really have to worry too much about, you know, making a real fine chop. The onions and garlic, I'm also going to add some fresh thyme and fresh sage. Darby, you know what? So, Darby, get 4 big broad leaves like this. And then I'm going to get off of the counter. Why? So I'm going to chiffonade them. So I'm going to stack them together like this and then kind of fold them in half or roll them like a cigarette, like you would roll an old-time paper cigarette. This. Onion, garlic, thyme and sage in it, and I'm going to put in a little salt, a little pepper, and a little olive oil and a butter as well. And then I'm going to saute these until they're soft, and then I'll just kind of let them sit and wait until my squash is ready. Like, have you ever tried to take hot and soup and puree it in a blender and then, like, you know, in frickin' batches? Like, puree like this much soup at a time. It's the most inane, ridiculous, tedious process in the world. And please invest in an immersion blender. It is not expensive. It's like 25 bucks, I think. And it's great. You just put it right down in the soup pot and it turns it all up. I mean, anyway, oil. Salt. I don't go too heavy on the salt. You know, the chicken stock has salt in it, so I'm gonna chop up some carrots and put them in with these onions. Just gonna add in some carrots. I chopped up about a handful of baby carrots. Sauteing until they're soft, and then we'll reconvene when we've got the squash out and we're putting it in the 1/2 here. And as you can see, it's just going to scrape right out of there, just like this, down to the skin. Very easy to do. And get that all in there. So I'm going to get all of that in there, and then once I kind of combine it, I'll pour in chicken stock to cover everything, and then I will go in with my immersion blender. Pour all my chicken stock in and let it kind of get to a boil, and then I'm going to go in there with my immersion blender and blend all my vegetables up and puree them. Toddler just keeps pushing me. See this? She's pushing me away from the stove, which isn't really helpful when I'm trying to cook. She just wants me to pick her up. All right, okay, all right, okay. There, all right. This is usually how I cook the kid on my hip. All right, so we're gonna get the immersion blender down in here. So the soup is all pureed and smooth and one even consistency. And it's just going to have it kind of simmer at this point. If you have sour cream, that's really good in it. You can add a little bit of sour cream in there. Or you can just add a little bit of regular half and half cream. But it's pretty much done, ready to go. So I'm serving this tonight with with wedge salads. Very good for fall. And you're going to eat it tonight, right?
Yeah.
You're going to eat butternut squash soup?
Yeah. I think make me something else.
This is my life. I think you should try it. You might like it.
I'm not.
Anyway, happy souping, and thanks for watching.